Going live, and we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. You know, say YouTube stopped notifying me, subscribe them. So when I do my morning thoughts intro now, there's nobody there, but it's all good. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to whatever your job description is. Shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. Here we are on this beautiful Monday morning. Today is the 9th of September, 2024, and I'm happy to be here. My voice starts sounding back like a better still and all these things. I'm feeling good. Nothing to complain about at all, my friend. Right? Hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please, says Audrey Wright. We got the open chat this morning, and the open chat this morning has everybody in it. That means names that are in green and names that are not in green. Shout out to the people whose names are in green. Thank you for your continued support. And shout out to the people who would get their names in green, but they are located in places where it is not available to them and they can't get it even if they wanted to. You still show up, and I appreciate you greatly too. Right? All right. We have a couple of things to talk about this morning. Let me see who's in the place first. Lisa Watkins, thank you for being here all the way from the UK, locked in, and says all is well. Audrey Wright says morning, fam and present teacher. Wayne Nathan is in the building. Miss Goldie Robinson. Lovely Aneka is in the building. Lovely Aneka is a fellow content creator on YouTube. You can go over to Lovely Aneka's channel, and then you can follow her from there to all the other platforms that she has and see what she has going on. Hit the subscribe button. Tell our SouFLoTV sent you, even though she hear me telling you to go over there, that kind of stuff. Keep it in the family, right? Marilyn Grant, thank you for being here. Another British flag waving in the room. Senior Sexy is in the building with us this morning. Darling Walter Riley, thank you for being here. Sharon Spence, Darling Walter Riley used to be in green. I'm gonna be that pastor this morning that call out the people who don't put enough money in the offering plate. Darling Walter Riley used to be in green. What happened? No, let me stop. Darling Walter Riley, thank you for being here, family. I appreciate you greatly, regardless if you're in green or white or gray, whatever. Right? Sharon Spence, good morning. Anthony Vaz says good morning. SouFlo and everyone on the live. Big up on herself. Elaine Brown is with us. Kai Tai Jai Empress is in the building, says up men. Audrey Wright says, hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. May I talk a little bit? I'm letting it build up. I see some more people coming here. I'm looking for a certain number, and then we just get into our topics. Um, London boys in the building. London boy, big up yourself. King Biggs, morning fam. Thank you for being here. Docs B is here. Lex Bond TV is here. Rosalie Murray is in the building. Karen Notice says morning, SouFlo and the family and everyone tuning in. Up, up, up. Blessings to everyone. Onika St. John is in the building. Marilyn Grant, Julie Tapper, Mr. Article Dunn there with this morning. Lola Mattis is here. BM is here. Thank you for being here. Miss Loving Life is here. Shay is in the building with us this morning. Trini L. Bay, thank you for being here. Up, up, up. People don't know about our up, up, up. Up, up, up for us. We start saying up, up, up. We started saying up, up, up years ago. Up, up, up for us meant wake up, wise up, and rise up. And we came up with that on morning thoughts because in the morning, in order to get going, the first thing you do is wake up. But we were talking about waking up your consciousness, not just wake up your eye and wake up your body, but wake up your consciousness, right? Wake up, and if your consciousness is awoken, then you will wise up. So it's wake up and wise up, and then eventually, if all those fall into place, you will eventually rise up. So it's up, up, up. Wake up, wise up, and rise up. Right. That's why when we say what up, 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 I don't just up, up, up where I say. I true we don't want to go the long route and say wake up, wise up, and rise up, you know? So we say up, up, up. Just to let you know that we coined the phrase and that's where it's from. All right. Now, what we got going on this morning, if I didn't call your name, you already know is manners and respect and enough love same way, right? We got a lot going on this morning. I want to talk about the Canadian vlogger, Christmas List. I want to talk about Christmas List. Christmas List has been arrested for the third time. This time he's arrested and held for deportation in Twin Island, Trinidad and Tobago. The Trinidad have him, he lock up, and they're going and deport him. And that was going on with Christmas List. So we're going to talk about Christmas List this morning. We also have an update to the Chris Martin. Chris Martin, one of our reggae singers, his grandmother's wake was shot up. And, you know, one person died, others were injured. Because that's what happens when you shoot into a group of people. And they caught one person. They told us what it was about, or what the law enforcement officer said it was about, and they caught one person. And then there's an update because somebody else was also caught and arrested and charged. Now, so we're getting into all that this morning. You choose where I start. There's a third topic, and the third topic is basically called "Don't Force Him Out." Don't force him out is a conversation that will center around, you know, the importance of good men being in the house, in the family, and but the reasons why good men don't stay or good men leave, kind of thing, and it has a lot to do with the woman being in the family or the woman of the house as well. So it's called "Don't Force Him Out." Now, this is not, again, every time I do this, I have to set out a disclaimer. This is not family relationship me I talk about, but it could apply to me because I've lived this life, right? So I can draw from past experiences and so on. No, me and Shakira are not fighting. No, me not throw no words after her. No, nobody now forgot tag her and say you in my talk about and start no foolishness. This stems from the video that I put up over the weekend where I said, the video when we talk about the Floridian woman, a lot of people are saying she's Jamaican, but nobody has brought me proof that she's Jamaican. And in the news in Florida, she's listed as an American woman or a USA woman or a Floridian. And he is listed as a Jamaican. Nowhere in the story did it say they both came from, even though people have said them know her from high school in Jamaica, all them something there. But she's listed as, so this, the headline first said he would still be alive if he was married to a Jamaican woman. Which, by the way, a lot of you took offensive and said stuff like, so what are you trying to say? Jamaican women are incapable of committing murder and all that. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying was Jamaican women take bun. Them take bun. Them that they're used to the bun, but them take bun. Them no murder them men for bun. It's not in Jamaican culture, it is not the go-to thing for her to do if he is cheating, right? If you talk to most Jamaican women who been with Jamaican men, them can tell us that them probably get the whole factory a bun already. Enough of them give it back when them get it, you know what I'm saying? And them call it bun for bun too. Because we have something in yard called bun for bun. So you either do that or she'll do anything. Most Jamaican women, I'm talking about to a high degree, because I look up the murder statistics out of Jamaica and I look up the cause. Was this a reprisal killing? Was this one killing because something? What Jamaican women will kill you for, though, is if you beat them. When you start beat them, some boy beat and beat blind and go lay down and sleep and catch a ice pick in him next side and in him chest, or him get a hot pot of oil, burn him up, or a bottle of acid or something. They'll destroy you for that, defending themselves from being abused. But as far as cheating goes, Jamaican women don't kill their men for cheating like that. And there's over the years I've been doing videos on YouTube, we've only had a total of 2 stories. One that I really, really remember because it's most recent. And I've been here for like a decade, right? So that's to tell you. we don't have those stories. So that's what that was about. It wasn't that they were incapable. Everybody is capable. So woman them what did that cost me? It wasn't that I'm saying they're incapable. It's that I'm saying it's not a cultural thing to do. So more than likely, if that brother had married a Jamaican woman, she probably would have spared him because the wife told the police that she got tired of him giving her a bun. She got tired of his cheating. That's why she killed him. Which, by the way, YouTube age restricted my video and sent me a notification this morning. YouTube didn't age restrict my video because the word kill was in the headline. They didn't age restrict my video after me detailing through the words of the 14-year-old what transpired in the house. None of that. They age restricted the video because I got to the part where she said she locked herself in the room with him after the police got there, sent the kids out to them, and she was holding a gun and she was going to by herself. But he said something that made her decide to give him the bullet instead of give it to herself. YouTube said my video is discussing self-harm, and they put a notification description on it. It says this video discusses blah blah blah. If do you still want to proceed? So now you got to click the thing in order to go forward. I didn't get a strike, so thank you, YouTube. I don't think that was discussed enough in the video to, for you to hit the video with that, because it was literally one sentence out of a 31-minute or 30-minute video. Literally one sentence over 30 minutes. But they do their thing. You know what I mean? And when you go to work and the boss say A, you don't really say A, B, C, D, D, D. You just go on and work with what them I work with same way. So that's go on over there. So anyhow, that's where all this is coming from this morning. If you don't want to know the root of the conversation. So again, long talking. Well, I know some long-winded anyways. Some people, you chat so much. Why don't you just get to the point? What point? What point? I'm going to talk for the next hour and a half. I'm in no rush and no hurry to get to no point. We'll make many points along the way, right? Right. All right. So any one of these you choose it, and then we'll start. I will sip my tea, and you can choose to get this Chris Martin Granny Wake shoot up out the way. We can get into the Christmas list story, the Canadian vlogger who is very popular on YouTube, by the way. His videos get hundreds of thousands of views and even millions of views. He's arrested in Trinidad for the third time, held for deportation now, and or we can get into the don't force him out part. Whichever one you choose. I'm reading the comment section. Yes, I had to do that. They're getting like TikTok. Ella says, welcome back. Dorothy T. Lady Janice, June, LOL, you missing from my live chat too long. Looking, Christmas list. All right, boom. One Christmas list, two Christmas lists. Please chat as long as you want for your show. Not true, June. And that may I tell them, Dorothy T, British Jamaican girl. Oh, he must be. Keep going, lady, some here. All right, them have a big conversation over there. So Christmas list again. It look like it's gonna be Christmas list. Smoking the finest cherry guava hybrid this morning. Oh, King Biggs, big up yourself. Oi, hold on, live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes. Hi. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I am not doing bad. I still here.
Um, can't hear you.
Can,
Can't hear you.
can you hear me?
I see beer Christmas list coming down the thing, and I don't see anything else. So I'm guessing it's gonna be Christmas list, right? This person on the phone I'm trying to attend to, but we can't hear you properly.
Hello. Good morning.
Now we hear you good.
Okay. How you doing?
Great. You?
I'm doing so well. I'm calling for your advice, but it's gonna be real quick because it's not about any of your topics. I just needed to know what I should do about the situation.
Mm, you know what?
Uh,
Let's make room, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna listen to her and give advice, and then go into Christmas list. It is. All right. Thank you for
yeah.
choosing. All right. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay. So long story short, I sent some money to this guy in Jamaica working on my house. He's a mason. We're talking about $500,000. I want to know if I should proceed with going down to file my report to claim my money or just let it rock. I'm confused as to what to do.
Okay, hold up. You said he's a Mason.
Yeah,
Licensed, insured, bonded, registered, proper Mason. Not one man run round the corner with do Mason work. Right?
no.
Okay.
Is my husband's sister husband's Mason.
Okay, so he's certified Mason.
Yeah, he can. I mean, he could do the work, but I don't know if he's certified and bonded and all that stuff.
Well, then when it comes to the law, this is just gonna be somebody that you gave some money to do the work.
Right.
Yeah. You see where this is going? You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
okay, if I went to Charleston and Brown's masonry, I
Mhm.
can then go and say, officer, I'm filing a complaint because I paid this company or I paid John that works at Charleston and Brown Masonry to do some mason work. But
Mhm.
you're going to have to go say you send some money go give a man. It start off
Mhm.
bad already.
I'm in a lot of shit.
Yeah, it
The
start
reason
off bad
why
already.
I'm calling too because
Okay, so
I'm.
hold on. So I had this situation happen here before, right? People
Mhm.
from out of Portmore. There was a lady building her house in Portmore. The way how this lady got her money back was by she gave me all the guy's information, his business address, his name, his full name, everything. I said, "You sure you
Mhm.
want to do all this?" She said, "Yes, because I want back my money." So I
Yeah.
put him on blast, and then he got in touch with me and start cussing me out. And he was like, you have to go take them information and bro. Me send me I give back the woman her money and me give her back half fight already and me I give back the other half. And it was one of those situations. So at least she retrieved some of her money. But
Mhm.
the money not gonna come back to you like that because it's not a reputable company or a established company that you went to. It's just somebody.
Right.
Right.
The thing is that too. Um. There's two things that I'm confused about. He lives in Clarendon. I don't know where in Clarendon. I called the place where I sent the money. They sent me. You picked up the money in Maypen, but that's all the information they're giving me.
Where did you send the money? Like how did you send it? What was the means?
Through
MoneyGram,
Ria,
yeah.
through Ria.
No, MoneyGram, this, that. How you send it?
But it's called Ria. It's like Western Union,
Oh, something
Western
else. So
Union Ria MoneyGram. Yeah,
half
but
a
it's
million.
Ria.
So you get half a
Yeah.
million one time?
No, it was like I sent that, but I used out of it to put up like a AC in my house. So stuff was being subtracted, but what's left is like 400K.
Wow. Um, and you don't know where you live in Clarendon.
I just know he live in Clarendon, and also he had told me that his wife is processing him to go to England. So there's just so much.
The, my friend. And where are you in America or
Yeah,
overseas?
I live in Jersey,
Oh my God. Uh,
and I'm pregnant,
oh,
so I'm like,
can you even
if
travel?
I don't know if I can travel because I think I'm gonna give birth if I ever
No, you can't
leave.
travel. If you're close to giving birth, you cannot get on an airplane.
Oh my God, there's so much things going on.
Oh man, you got chopped.
My husband can't travel either because he just arrived here and he hasn't got his green card yet.
Damn, y'all got swindled. If if you don't have anybody on the ground in Jamaica to handle that for you, you just got what we call chopped hard to.
Yeah.
Damn. If you weren't pregnant and you could go to Jamaica, it would be worth trying to take a chance. But I can tell you right now that the law enforcement asks for certain things to build a case. And you can't just go, well, me send money go give a man to do some mason work because they're gonna be like, well, where was the terms and agreements? You know, when you go through a reputable company, there are terms and agreements and a contract draw up and everything like that. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
paid you for XYZ. I have proof that I gave you this amount of money. You did not complete XYZ. Give me my money back. But you don't have that trail. You don't have that track. You gave
No, I
somebody some.
do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You have a contract with him?
Yeah, I have something signed um, from the from my husband's sister. My sister-in-law stated that I'm giving him this money for XYZ to complete a section of my house, um, and up to what point? Because he was
Mm,
supposed to finish my house so I can, what do you call it? Like, cast it.
yeah, this is a runaround for you. This is a runaround for you. Like I said, it's not a reputable company, and
Yeah.
you have something where your sister sign, in-law signed set. So of course she's gonna have to be there with you too, because they're gonna need to get her word, and you can't just write it and give it to them in writing. They're gonna say anybody could have done that. You know, them need
Mm-hmm.
her to stand there with you to say, yes, me get him for her, and him take the money and him never show up. If you have that, then you will have to be in Jamaica to do that. And you already said
Right.
you're close to giving birth. So you definitely can't be there now. That's one you're gonna have to either count as a loss or let it simmer until you can try to handle it.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you
All right, my
greatly.
friend. Things
But
happen, right?
thanks.
And we learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to keep my head up though, because I can't stress
Yeah.
due to the fact that I'm pregnant. I
Right.
can't like worry too much, but I just wanted your advice and see what you thought about the whole mess.
All right.
I'm very regretful though.
All right. I appreciate you too.
All
Well,
right, take care.
all right. Bye
Bye.
bye. All right, so learning point for everybody here this morning while we're all here before we get into the Christmas list story, which is very interesting and very detailed because I got all this information straight out of Trinidad and there's a whole heap of information. If you're doing any kind of work in on any house or land or anything in the Caribbean, not just Jamaica, and you're in a foreign country, make sure one that I know it's a little bit more expensive, but go through a reputable company if you don't have people on the ground, right? Like my wife, them have people on the ground. So them just a bill house, bill house, bill house, and everything is up and looking nice and them not running a no problem. But if you're not lucky like that and have people as close to your family that does this kind of work and do y'all, I don't know if y'all seen one of the videos I brought back from Jamaica where I was like, this is how Shakira family them set up themselves with them thing. And you see all those big beautiful houses they're building and it's like on them own land right next to each other, and these are our sister, really sister, and this and that. Them have that. If you don't have that, go through a reputable company, a company that is listed. That way, you can even get an attorney if you need to fight that company to get your money back. But if you just go through Marsh John, I do masonry from you at your idea, your knee. And Marsh John really good. It don't matter because you can't go to the law and say, me give Marsh John about 400,000, Marsh John, I know the work not done and me can't get back my money. First of all, that's not his real name. Second of all, you don't know which part him live. Third of all, you see where the list is going? So it's not going to be good for you. Learn that. I've learned that my own way too from doing these other people's stories. So learn that. All right. Because she ain't the only one. A lot of people get caught like this. Scammers scam. People looking for ways to chop. And that's one of the biggest ways that you get chopped in the Caribbean is people, because you know you live afar and you're working hard. One day you want to set up your nice house. So when you're done, you have something to show for it. And then you say, me done with foreign, me only I go visit for shop and look for family. But me I go yard, go relax myself now. And you want to go on to something nice. And they know that. So they're lay waiting you. Yeah, man, me can do scaffolding and, roofing and masonry. That's my thing. Yeah, how much them say them will charge you? 1.5 million. Oh God, no man, me do it for 400K. You get happy. You what you say? Less than half. And then you start wondering why nothing is being while nothing is being done and you can't hear from so and so. Yo, ah boy, I shouldn't laugh, but me I laugh because you know we take serious thing make joke. But the chopping's always chopping here, especially in the Caribbean. Yeah, listen, especially Jamaica chop. They will chop you right out of your clothes, my friend, even if it's your family members. All right, nobody get Uncle Mark or Uncle Dave or Uncle Steve. Wait, let me just call to Shakira Uncle them. Not intentionally, but the Uncle Ricky or Uncle Mikey or Uncle Peter, nobody get them the money. On top about work to be done. Reputable company. All right, right. All right. Reggae girl, exactly, and that's why crime can't done. Yes, because one of the stories that I did over the years, the lady said if she don't get back her money, she gonna pay the same amount of money for somebody go kill a man there to get back her money. Things happen. Things happen. And everybody are gonna take your chop when you chop, right? All right. So you can lose your life behind that too. All right, well, let's start out with the Christmas list story. So Christmas list. First of all, let's go to the backstory before we get updated. About a month ago, I believe it was, somebody on Morning Thought said, "So Flo, you know, see Christmas list get arrested in Trinidad." I said, I don't really care. And I don't really care because I don't really follow up these non-Caribbean vloggers who do go to the Caribbean and do make videos, and they're like, I am in the killing fields of Trinidad and Tobago, or I am in the worst part of Jamaica, the dangerous ends and this and that, right? I don't really like those kinds of videos and stuff for personal reasons. Like the same people them will let these people in these foreign entities, you know, in to and show them all these intricate things that they hide from police and from soldier and from even the rest of us civilian. You let the strange man in to come video and show it to the world. It just never wrap right around my head. So I was never into that. And then, you know, I have my own personal reasons why I wasn't into that either. I'm in Jamaica already. I'm here, man. Me there Clarendon. Clarendon, me born and come from. My people and my everything. I'm me here, man. I tell me about you have to pay money if you want to take picture, but stand up at a sign there, you know. So they're that quick, right? And I guess it's because you're black like them. So they're like, you know, yo, dog, you have to pay money if you want to take pictures. I told you all about this before. It was me and Shakira there. Me and wife did it. You know, we go out, we drop a Westmoreland, we stand up at Westmoreland side and take picture. We go at Clarendon, same thing. You know, all the shaw was on the thing and I was standing beneath it taking a picture. I'm here from down the road. Yo, you have to pay money if you take picture by beside of that, you know, dog. I must pay money for what? Around them born and grow. And then them respond back and said, not say a word, my G. But imagine if I couldn't say, you know, or if it was intimidating. It was intimidating, but them not intimidate them people that like that. When them people that come man, come let me carry you go around and so and so go show you. Your camera run? Yeah man, come through. So around here, so this a which part the whole of the killer them steal. See the AR-15 that's up. See the AK-47 that's up. See the 9mm that's up with the chip. Yeah, we call it the chip Glock. That one you kill people enough. You see it? And I'm a bad brain virgin, you saw Jammy Jam. Jammy Jam, I want Jammy Jam murder about 14 people already, you know. Yeah, man, but Jammy Jam just go and all off the end scene. That I'm a top soldier. You see what I say? Yeah, and then over here, so now. And I'm like, I'm watching these videos, you know, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's cool that they didn't give me the opportunity to go into them places. Because next thing them see one turn around for me and call me snitch. So it might have worked out good in my favor. You know, sometimes when God have certain things planned for you and you don't and you are trying to fight against it because you want it. Sometimes now I'm talking to you guys, looking back, I'm like, maybe I didn't want it. Maybe I didn't want access to all that. Cause you know how you stay already. You go vlog on the man them base, them show you everything. Next thing, police and soldier run in, people get killed off. Yo, you see the blood clots, vlogger boy, SouFLoTV one, a car come round there and a dog. Yo, you see next time you see that boy there. So okay, I don't want it. I don't want it. But Christmas list goes into these places and gets access like this. He was arrested first from this is his third time being arrested. So the first arrest, he was actually released on $100,000 bail. And the charge violates his rights, da da da. Let me see if I can run you through it real quick. This is the first time, because the third time is a whole lot. This is where Christmas List is at. YouTuber Christmas List Christopher Arthur Hughes is his real name, who has been charged with sedition. That's the charge. He has been granted $100,000 bail. This was from back in June. Fast forward to today. His name is Christopher Christmas List Hughes. I can tell you the reason why he was arrested. He has 2 charges on him now, then put a new charge on him on top of the sedition charge, an old charge, and we'll get into all that. So, this is out of Trinidad and Tobago this morning. Christopher Christmas List Hughes. He was arrested for a 3rd time, and the High Court yesterday granted a mandatory interim ordering permitting his attorneys to gain access to him at the Immigration Detention Center, Eastern Main Road, Aripo. He's in Aripo. He's at the detention center. He is about to be deported. They have a picture of him in going through as well. He was arrested around 5:30 on Saturday. Today is Monday. At the Diego Martin residence, where he stays when he is in Trinidad and Tobago. That big bright light there. Put on my glasses. All right. So one of his attorneys, Gerald Randine, told news media that the officers at the Immigration Division of the Ministry of National Security arrested and detained their client, and he is arrested and detained for deportation. Ramdeen, which is the attorney, said a pre-action letter was sent to the Ministry of National Security as well as the Attorney General Office yesterday morning, which is Sunday morning. He was arrested Saturday. They're working feverishly trying to get the deportation order off of him or trying to get it stopped. Give notice of a challenge to the detention of Hughes. So they sent a letter, his attorneys, challenging the deportation. Up to late yesterday, Sunday evening, the attorney said that the legal team had not received a reply to the pre-action letter. It seems like they're pushing through with the deportation. The legal team then went to the Immigration Detention Center and they were refused access to him. In those circumstances, an emergency application was made to the High Court under Section 14 of the Constitution. The attorneys then filed an injunction after they were refused to meet with their client. He said that by 5:12 p.m., High Court Judge Kevin Ramcharan granted the order without hearing, permitting the legal team of Hughes to finally have unlimited access to him to take instructions to Commerce further proceedings. You know, your attorneys work on your behalf, so Commerce further proceedings do as our client would like for us to do. And so one judge grant them the order finally to go see him. He said, I can give notice to the Ministry of National Security and the Office of the Attorney General that by this morning an action will be filed under the provisions of the Judicial Review Act to challenge the detention of our client and to quash this deportation order that was purportedly made. In addition to the claim, I would like to put the executive on notice that a pre-action letter will be dispatched this morning because it was Sunday, out of business. So he's sending verbal notice, but all paperwork not name filed until Monday. So that's today. So will be dispatched this morning seeking the return of all of the items that were seized from Christmas List last week. They seized a bunch of his personal items. You're going to hear about why and what was taken from him and what the new charge is that goes with the old charge of sedition. In addition to that, the attorney says that a legal challenge will be mounted alleging false imprisonment over this detention. What has transpired in this scenario and the actions of the executive is very unfortunate, and it gives a real good example to the country of the level of unlawfulness that this government in Trinidad and Tobago is prepared to perpetrate, not only against the citizens of this country, but the citizens of another country, a foreign country, his attorney said. Last week, Christmas List was detained in connection with allegations of money laundering. So sedition changed to money laundering now, or is added to money laundering. The police said his Apple laptop was seized, his iPhone was seized, his portable hard drive was seized, his GoPro camera was seized, and all the other devices that he had around him were seized by investigators as what they call a part of an ongoing investigation into a money laundering scam. Damn. You know, I'm gonna say I'll say it when I'm done. Let's keep going through the details. Almost there. The 45-year-old is currently charged with making a seditious publication and has pleaded not guilty to the offense, which goes to trial in January. He was first arrested in July. Meanwhile, a seditious publication. That's what the charge was, right? All right. Meanwhile, Guardian Media reviewed a letter from someone reporting or purporting to be a family member of Christmas List. That's trying to figure out what's going on with our family member. Y'all have him down there on charges. You're seizing all his belongings. You're putting new charges on him. What's up? Now, the letter was addressed to the chief immigration officer. It said he was already making an effort to book his tickets to leave that country as soon as his passport was returned to him, which they confiscated already anyways. You are very much aware that the Immigration Act affords the facility of voluntary deportation, right? Which means you voluntarily left the people them country. You don't have to go through no deportation process. And this person is telling them that your laws in your country affords for voluntary deportation. Why are y'all dragging him through this? Why is this procedure frustrated? The letter went on to state that in Trinidad and Tobago, the Immigration Act, Chapter 1801, governs the entry and the stay of non-citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. However, it said that the act doesn't explicitly classify individuals entering the country for court-mandated travel or bail conditions, which I think is what he re-entered the country for. However, it is said that the act doesn't explicitly classify individuals who are entering the country for court-mandated travel or bail conditions. This is judicial business. When granting bail, the judicial system reasonably expects that Christmas List entry back into Trinidad is for legal purposes only, not tourism or immigration. His presence is specifically to meet his legal obligations by appearing in court here in Trinidad and Tobago. So, while the Immigration Act lacks a clear clarification for this type of entry, Chris or Christmas List, right to be in the country is rooted in his fundamental rights to a fair trial, is what the letter said. So, long story short, he went around some part and some place, saw some things, and took pictures and videos of some things and let it out for the world to see. The government of Trinidad and Tobago wasn't pleased about this because now, of course, that could affect your tourism, that could affect your this, your that, your whatever, right? People are scared. Oh my God, if he could get access to them, look at the size of those guns. Oh shit, I'm not going to Trinidad. Cross that off my list. People are panicking, right? They feel bad about it. So they're like, who is him? Why is this some spy, some undercover agent? Why he here? Why he here making these kind of videos, putting them out to the public? You know what? Get that man. So other attorneys, along with his attorneys, have stated that, listen, we know where this is coming from. This is coming from the publication he made after doing his vlogging thing with the guys who were brandishing the guns and talking about gangster life and contract killing and all them thing there. And instead of you all going after those guys, you guys are going after him. He's just an easy bait. He's just somebody to grab because y'all can't really find the guys with the guns, right? Well, truth be told, they probably squeeze him around the back. You know, what area was this? What we need to know. You know, where was this? Where you went with them to shoot this video? Listen up, these are illegal guns. These are the same guns that's killing our citizens. We need to know where you went with these men to shoot these guns. Now, Christmas list is like this. I ain't no snitch. I got good footage from them. I got good footage from them. I ain't no snitch. They in your country. Find them. You law enforcement. It's not my job to tell you. I'm not doing no damn undercover work. You got to understand where he's coming from too, though. Because check it. A journalist has a right to protect their source. Right. So you don't go around digging because that's not your job. You're not an investigator, law enforcement. And I hate to say it, but it is. I've seen this happen in Jamaica before. There was a guy who was wanted one time when the police them did get in a big shootout with the special group police and the youth when them did a call gangster area leader and vehicle crash up and mash up. All kind of something did happen. And apparently 2 of the police officers had gone rogue or something. One of them did runway, right? I think it was a journalist from the Gleaner, if I'm not mistaken. But just to keep myself safe, a journalist from one of the well-known media houses in Jamaica was able to get in touch with that individual. Found his location, went to him or was invited to his location, had a whole conversation that was recorded and reported it. So they was pressing the journalist and saying, is a wanted man that. He's wanted for murder. Where is he at? And the journalist said, this is Jamaica. And the journalist said they have a right. This is where I learned this from. The journalist said they have a right to protect their source. In other words, I am a journalist. My job is to get the story. My job is not to go hunting for wanted people and tell you which part them dead. That would make me a law enforcement official and you putting me at risk. I'm doing my job that pays my bills, getting the story, right? So that's what Christmas List does. He gets the story. I'm just mad at us for these non-us people are so easily given the stories. But that's my own gripe. Him, he's getting the story. The government of Trinidad don't like it. And it made them look bad when he published it. So he was arrested. And then he was released and he was arrested again. Then he was released on $100,000 bond and then he was arrested again. Or I think he left Trinidad and came back because he had a court case that he had to answer to. And because, you don't want to burn your bridges and be like, court case, I'll just cross Trinidad off my list. I'll never go back there again. He wanted to go back there. So he went back to honor that. I will show up for this court date and him get arrested again. And this time, it's not about the seditious material he posted. It's now about money laundering. Ross Claude. If that don't tell him, that brother, listen, he got to be nervous right now. He have to be nervous right now. This is like when them arrest you for weed and then have you in there and next thing you hear say you're charged for double murder. A Vibes Cartel case me not talk about referring to, but I'm just saying that you went for one thing and now you're in it for this money laundering. You done took my iPhone, you took my iPad, you took my computer, you took my hard drive, you confiscate my travel documents, hold up. And now I'm incarcerated. And now you want to deport me. I voluntarily came here to honor what you told me to be here to honor. You don't have to deport me. Just give me my passport. I'll get back on the plane and leave. And if you don't want me back, just say that. But they're not dealing with him like that. And they're not dealing with him like that because you came into our house, You made us look bad. You should have came. You should have done some tourist stuff and left. What you see here stays here kind of thing. You went snooping around. Now you make the higher ups look terrible. They don't like it. They don't like it. On another level, Chucky died under weird circumstances. He was a big fan of foreign bloggers. R.I.P. Chucky. All right. So you see what I'm saying though, Cheryl. Cheryl says on another level, Chucky died under weird circumstances, and he was a big fan of foreign bloggers. Chucky didn't even have him like a business, don't it? Where he would take them like bed and breakfast kind of thing. And a lot of them enjoyed living there when they're on vacation because those are the people that want the raw Jamaican experience. So they're not going to the Airbnbs, they're not going to the all-inclusives. They seek out people like Chucky. Them go around and Chucky go chill. Them man they will carry them go river, pick ackee off a tree and cook ackee and breadfruit and this and that, and they were looking for that. But not Chucky now, but a lot of the vloggers in Jamaica are hooking up with foreign vloggers when they come into the country. This might be a learning for them too, to keep them safe. Like, I'm not telling you who to hook up with. I'm just telling you that once certain things are exposed, you don't know how the place run because I'm Jamaican. I know how the place run. That talk there when them say, yo, informer for dead, dog. Or the talk there when them say, say him carry the informer boy come in here. You don't know how people think. You don't know how people think. You don't want to put yourself in danger. You know what I'm saying? Life record, big up yourself, fam. You don't want to put yourself in danger, so you might want to stay away from certain things. So there you have it. Christmas List is in Trinidad. He is currently at the immigration detention center awaiting deportation. And the sum of it is his attorneys are fighting feverishly to try to get him out of there and get the deportation order quashed so that he can either choose to leave or choose to enjoy Trinidad as he normally does, go see his friends and whatnot. They're not letting up yet. Things might change later on today, but as we know as of now, and if you check it, they arrested him on the weekend. They have a saying that when them come pick you up on the weekend, they want you to stew a little bit first because they might know that you have the resources to get out. You gotta go get two big lawyer, and all these things. But if we hold you over the weekend where no commerce takes place, no business happens, then that could be our excuse without even having an excuse. Is that, hey, we can't do paperwork, it's Sunday, nothing not gonna happen. You have to come back Monday, right? Or if they hold you Friday, them can say, well, tomorrow we close by 7 or we close by 10. At 10, yes, we close by 11:59. By midday, everybody packed up and out of here. And they stall you till Sunday. Well, Sunday, nothing happens. It's not a business day. Come back on Monday. While all the while you sitting in there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to Monday morning, them done squeeze 4 days out of you already. You're starting to feel like, oh, damn, I might be stuck in here for real. So that's the situation they have him in at the moment, right? The attorney just milking him. He boasts that he's rich, says Tyrone Blackman. Oh, I don't watch him like that, so I never see him boast like him rich. I've seen a couple of Caucasian vloggers who have come to Jamaica. I do watch the food ones because the food ones show us the way I want Jamaica to be seen. The thing that killed me about all that is this though. I remember when and you can go back and look if you want to. I will pay you money if you could find somebody on YouTube that is Jamaican that was vlogging about Jamaica crime and violence before I was. I will pay you money. I was the first person to do it. And I was the first one to put my face on video because everybody used to talk behind pictures and stuff. And I said I wanted my face to be my brand, right? So we came out and did this as a plan. Now, the same people, when I'm talking to my Jamaican people and I'm saying, yo, 7 more people dead this weekend, Jamaica, we can't continue like this. This is not good. Move on, go ahead. Make you try and make Jamaica look bad. Whole heap of gun there, whole heap of gun there, foreign which part you there to talk about that. So how did we go from me trying to make sense of what's going on in a yard, right? Or anybody else that followed me doing the same thing? How did we go from that to just letting foreigners in and showing them, come at me carry, I go show you which part the killer them there. And you go around at the ends and the man them turn up there with big gun for real. It like I'm like, are these prop guns? Them are gonna show that video to the world. Oh, it is on the internet. The world is seeing it. So how local authorities don't know which part them gun dead and them man dead rest and him come in and confine all that. I'm not even allowed to talk about what's going on. Cause I'm a traitor, I'm a chat too much, I make Jamaica look bad. But y'all take the foreigner them, carry them, put this on video, put it on YouTube, show the world. You see that underlying hate that we have for each other? Come, you know where the hate come from, you know? It come from this. Also upload up on YouTube and it, you know, see on subscriber number big, that boy there make whole heap of money. And from your Jamaican making whole heap of money, enough for them mind, right? So from your Jamaican making whole heap of money, a lot of other Jamaicans just don't like you. So they won't give you access to anything else or nothing like that. But them take these, they would rather see foreigners, especially non-black foreigners, with all the money and everything. You know, say Master Grand Picnic them must rich. And from them rich, it's nice. We're cool with that. But we don't want to see you with it. So we're going to give him all the access to everything around here. Yeah, man, you know, so the place nice more time, because, you know, we used to have a war and thing we are going around here, but we don't have them kind of war there no more. You know, a place that everybody just are going all off the ends right now still. Seeing and see. Hey, we empower these people to make us look a certain kind of way. Now, credit to Christmas List, because he does go to places. I have seen videos of him where he went to places in Jamaica. I mean, I watch him religiously, but I've watched a few videos. He did go to places in Jamaica where it was supposed to be some of the scariest places in Jamaica. And he went there to show the world that these are the places that they said is scary, stay away from, it's dangerous, whatever. And he's saying there's nothing going on here. Look, there's real people live here. Kids are playing here. I haven't heard not one argument since I've been here. You know, look, I want some of the food. I want this. I want that. I'm chilling. I still haven't heard anything. So credit to him for that. I'm no hypocrite. So I can't flip the script and try to act like he does do good. But like I said, I'm not only talking about him. I'm talking about the others, because there are others who the headline is, we're in the most dangerous part in Jamaica, in the hood of so. And they travel to many places around the world where it's all people of color that live there, and they're not people of color themselves. And that's the title for all their videos, right? Me, I'm in the most dangerous hood in this place. I'm in the most dangerous community in that place. The thing they don't want you to see. It's scary to be here in this part of Jamaica. It's scary to be here in, right. But the ease with the access is what bothers me. You know, the ease with the access. A vlogger just came to Jamaica the other day and did I'm going to look up this documentary because I haven't watched it yet myself, but I saw a piece of it. It's on YouTube, though. The piece that I saw, he was talking to a brother who is professed to be a contract killer. And he's not the Don, the leader of the group. And the way how the brother that they talk, he's in Patois, you know him talk, and the guy was Indian. Some of y'all must have seen it. Please tell me the name if you see it. The journalist was like Indian looking kind of journalist, but he's not Jamaican by far. I don't know, remember if he's British. He was like, yeah, so tell me what's going around here, so, and all these other kind of things. Hear the man now. Yeah, man, so we make most of our film money still through like contract killing and them thing there, you know, but that are the big food still. So the journalist is like, so, I mean, contract killing, that's heavy stuff. How does, who chooses who does the job? Here, the Jamaican. I whole heap of around your man, because nothing go on for we, so me I say, so one bag of man they about the place all day, you know, itch up around the dan, cause when you itch up around the dan, you know, say a little food might run or work might go on or something like that. So from the dan, yo, me now play my dream. Me I tell you, say from the dan, say head for bus or somebody for dead. Right now, him say give me one man, a 50 man run to him. So him have an endless pick of who to choose to go commit this murder. I'm watching the documentary. I'm like, the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, I was speechless. I was super speechless. Yeah, man. So I saw it do it, you know, and that was the first one. That was what you seen me saying earlier about yo, this a mad so and so, and that one, yeah, this I'm a mad soldier, yeah, so then there was another. He was like, this a one, yeah, whole heap of body him up. That one, yeah, killed for a long time, you know, real skill killer. This, but the bother him head sometimes. So me I say, talk to him man and figure out. And the guy there sitting there, and he's like, well, yeah, you know, when we first started, still, it's like you used to bother me. I couldn't sleep on them something there, but now, you know, it's just a work still. So, you know, we just gonna mash the work and come back. It bother you for like a few minutes or something, but you know, that's why I smoke so much. So we just burn a slip and just forget about it. So I say, and it's like, wow, wow. Now, shouldn't be hard for law enforcement to find any of you. When done give these foreign journalists all this access to your ends, your corner, and they be walking, going in there. You can't see which road, go to which road, lead to it. Sometimes I'm like, is this even real or are they just telling them this just for, yo, give me a 1,000 US, me carry, you go get you some real footage for some real. But then when you see the guns come out, you know that real. So you can't help to think, but the stories are real too. Long story short, our people give these foreign bloggers a lot of access to a lot of stuff they wouldn't give the rest of us access to. But now that I'm thinking about it, I wouldn't want to access that. Yeah, because I don't want to see nothing. Therefore, I don't know nothing. Because worse, I'm Jamaican. So if I end up in a them place there, so God was protecting me and I didn't know it. Now that I think about it, I'm Jamaican. I'm in Jamaica a lot. So if I, as a Jamaican, end up in a them place there, and video footage shows them me know where the big gun them there and who to link with, but me not tell law enforcement nothing, but me I shoot my video them straight to YouTube and my views high and me I make money off of them. They're going to classify me as a criminal element. Right. So I've learned. No thanks for the access. Shout out to Christmas List though. I hope he works his way up out of this. We'll stay close to the story to see if they deport him or if they keep him there in Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to run through the second story really quickly. Just an update because we covered the story before, which will segue into don't force him out. All right? All right. Philly Yard Vibes, big up yourself. Philly Yard Vibes says that guy actually was shown the Riverton dump and says that is how Kingston's infrastructures are. Yeah. Yes. I'm glad I didn't push to get that kind of access. I wasn't thinking, but speaking to you guys, I'm actually thinking it through now. You know, because I did Bex. I was like, why me can't get that the kind of access there? You know, I know some people, I would have preferred some people reach out to me and say, yo, SouFLo, we can do a video and shot. But on second thought, now, nah, I'm good. Don't want to know nothing. Clarendon, I come from here, and not the part which part the gun them need. I come from the part which part them farm. Yam and banana, dasheen, breadfruit, cocoa, them kind of something that, yeah, that's me, and that's all we do. So we're going to leave that right there. So the police are reporting that a second suspect has been charged relative to the mass shooting that occurred at the wake that was held for the grandmother of reggae entertainer Christopher Martin at Point Hill, St. Catherine, August 21st. We previously did a story where we said Chris Martin's grandmother's wake got shot up. And of course, there were a lot of comments. Well, heap of them Jamaican entertainer, yeah, most of them are gunman. Most of them in a crime and violence. Them use them reggae money and them dancehall money and buy gun give people in a community. When you stay there. Chris Martin took to social media and took to the media immediately when it happened and said he denounces all types of violence. He has no part and play in any of that. And it's sad that this happened at a moment when it was supposed to be about some reverence, and recalling good memories of the person who had passed on. Sad to see that it went like this. I also saw a speech he gave from his grandmother's funeral, and he was broken up. It said that he was pretty close to his grandmother. It said that this shooting had to do with monies that were not shared up properly from scamming. And then they had one person in custody, the accused. Now, new person is 20-year-old bus conductor Javon Dwyer, otherwise called JT of Kojo Hill in the parish, and he was charged on Thursday with 7 counts of wounding with intent. Because only for people did get shot, only one dead. Possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, using a firearm to commit felony, and being part of or participating in or facilitating serious offenses by a criminal organization. Now, remember the last conversation we had about the bulk of the violence being committed by a certain group of people, of men, between the ages of what and what? The same age? 20. Right. So Dwyer was one of several men listed as a person of interest in connection with the shooting incident, which resulted in the death of one man and the injuring of 6 other individuals. If you all missed that story, them shoot up the place, everybody run scattered because they were there, it's a wake. And people run, scatter, jump, find place to hide, and they lay waited a person who apparently they came for. So this person thought things get quiet down now. Look left, look right. Me I go tiptoe go on my yard, and they caught him. And that's how he got shot and died. The deceased was later identified as 34-year-old O'Neal Spencer, whose alias is Taros. The police previously announced that a 23-year-old Junior Coleman, otherwise called CJ, a construction worker of Treasure Park, St. Catherine, was the first person to be charged with offenses that were related to this mass shooting. 23. The next person they have in custody now is 20-year-old bus conductor Javon Dwyer, and the person they killed was 34-year-old O'Neal Spencer. Let's make it clear, that was just an update, because we always say hit the subscribe button, click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified every time a new video goes up or every time we do an update to a story we have done before, right? So that's all that was. Now, let's move into the sticky part because we have 20 minutes for this conversation. So let me get right into it. 20 minutes for that conversation here. We have to finish 9 on the dot. The story I did about the woman that killed her husband. It's amazing to see how many women feel justified in saying, I feel sorry for her. You don't know what that woman was enduring. The woman killed her husband in the house with her picnic them in there. And the man wasn't beating her, touching her, or nothing. They was arguing. She told the police with her own mouth when him file up the Labor Day celebration and said he's going to go chill with his friends at Port St. Lucie, it got her upset. The gun wasn't even loaded. She went, walk, have time to think, all the way to the closet, pick up the gun. The gun wasn't loaded. Open the gun, load. First of all, I don't even know why the hell you stayed around Mr. Deadman and your wife did a load gun after you tell her, said, you're going. and all y'all was arguing about all the time is always about you and other woman. If my wife pick up any gun around here and go load, I was not here. I left so fast I was not there. Right? Me don't know. Him that is still argue she a load gun. Now this is premeditated. She know what she about to do. She's thinking about it the whole time with each round that she put in that thing, right? She could have left. She could have divorced him. They've been living like this for 2 years. It amazes me to see women quickly take that woman's side. And you know, a lot of the times I understand it's because a lot of women have been done wrong by men. So anytime them see a story where a woman gets to do something vicious to a man, they applaud. You know, it's like a part of their spirit is like, yes, that's a revenge for the dirty boy JJ when me used to date back in a when they frig me up mentally, physically, financially, all the alleys. Yeah, them feel some kind of way like some retribution, like she fling with her husband on their behalf, kind of thing. I may have said to myself, say, you know, not every situation is the same. You know? In doing that video, I said this. The only real victim in this, and I hate to say this, so I apologize to his family in advance. The only real victim in this is the two boys. They're 14 years old and they're twins. And they were in the house when it happened. Because now those kids don't have a mother or a father. And they are used to having their mom. Imagine living for 14 years of your life, your first 14, and you're only 14. You've never seen your mom and your dad apart. You've seen them argue. You've seen them sleep in separate bedrooms, but you've never seen them apart. You still have access to mommy and daddy in the same house. Suddenly, mommy makes it so that you now have access to no parents. Because daddy is dead. And she killed him in front of you. And mommy is going to prison for that. So the real victim to me, the 14-year-old twins. Now, with that said, all the women them will keep on jump on. I got into some heated argument yesterday, conversation with some of my subscribers, listeners, viewers. Ladies, here are the advice. One person said, ladies, if you find your man cheating, pack your bags, sell the house, and leave. Because he's going to hurt you next. I don't know about that. The next one says, if you want more than one woman, don't get married. She didn't say it was wrong what she did. You could have divorced him. Why you killed the man, especially with his kids in the house. You tell the police y'all been living like this for the last 2 years and you just got tired of it. But uno give advice or give us advice. If you want more than one woman, don't get married. As if to say, if we want more than one woman and we get married and still have more than one woman, we deserve to get killed. The next person say, a 3 comment me I go offer. We're going to go somewhere with this. This is taking us out this morning. We have 11 minutes left. No one can make anyone cheat. I said, somebody said no one can make anyone cheat. So I responded and I said, no one can make anyone cheat, but me say a bag of things. Hear them now. SouFLo, you sound like you cheat on a regular basis. And that's why you feel so akin to this man, or you feel like you have to defend him cheating. So I figured this is where we talk about this, right? Speaking of me personally, me know who are out. I value me. I value myself. Me not spread myself thin. So one bag of waste woman can talk about, yeah man, me ride him already, I him ride already. No, you can't call my name. Okay? Quality over quantity. And you know, years ago I said I was a polygamous man. But I will stick with monogamy because that worked better for me. No. At this stage in life and this time in life. Because if I run down one bag of woman now and take up one bag of crosses by myself. Now, anyhow, No one can make anyone cheat. Here's my response to that, right? I said you certainly can make your partner, you can make your partner cheat, you know. But check this out. We're grown people. Listen to this. My response was you can't make your partner cheat, but you certainly can make your partner find you undesirable, completely unattractive, disgusting even, and unsafe. Now, once you make your partner feel all these things, then cheating naturally follows. See what I'm saying? Also, Flo, shut up. Him cheat, him cheat. You don't know what that woman was going through. Um, when you love somebody, love won't allow you to pick up a gun and point it at that somebody and then even pull the trigger. That's not love. Some people are in a them relationship, they're seeking manipulation and control. And once they cannot manipulate or control, then we murder. But that's not love. Okay? So for you women who are talking about she didn't love him so much. No, no, I don't love that. She probably didn't love him long time ago when time them did make baby. Or maybe even then it wasn't even love. Maybe it was a relationship started out of convenience or you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to speak on that because I don't really know. But I know that love will not allow you to kill somebody that you love. You won't even do anything that's close to taking that person's life if you love them. So for the people them who come up on the rough culture, yeah, him thump me in my mouth, but him love me. No, he's trying to control you. That's why I'm thumping in your mouth. Right. Um, him choke me out sometime, or she stab me up, you know, or she that stab off of me, or she that try stab me up, because she trying to control you. And she wants you to understand that she's dominant in controlling you. That's not love. Love not do them something there. And that's the first we have to wrap our head around. So again, no, you cannot make your partner cheat. This is for everybody who's in a relationship. No, you cannot make your partner cheat because people cheat if them want to cheat. I've seen people go through gross circumstances and still didn't cheat because they're just naturally not a cheater. I'm not gonna go scallywag up myself and dirty up myself and whore out myself just because that's the way you are do. That's why I believe in the bun for bun something. Yeah. Um, but then you have people who do. You can't make somebody cheat, but you can certainly make your partner find you undesirable, completely unattractive, disgusting even, and unsafe. Now, can you imagine being in a relationship where you are completely unattracted to the individual you're with? Eh? Can you imagine being in a relationship where you're unsafe with the person you're with? Completely unattracted. Can you imagine to the point where you are disgusted? I'm telling you the story before, right? About long time ago, we a long time ago, when I thought that my teely stopped work cause something wrong with me. That's why I tell women, I say, y'all function differently. Your hole can always take a pole. I'll let it dry. Cause them sell lubrication. Our spit work. But if man pole don't turn up, then the show over before it start. So if a man loses desire for you, you can lose desire as a woman for a man. And did something dry, still can go on. For a man, if he loses complete desire for you as a woman, no matter what you do to that something there, no, turn up. It all look on you like it's afraid of you. See what I'm saying? So, on that note, a man being in a relationship finding his woman completely undesirable, completely unattractive. I've been there before. Remember me telling you the story when we used to all cuss her and say, you dirty, nasty, thinking bitch. And I don't even, this is me right in my mind, you know, because I not say it out loud. I would just look at her because she had tried to get sexy, so she'd put on some lingerie or something. But after the violation, what she violated, it was like I couldn't even bring myself back. And this is what I started thinking in my mind. And I'm like, damn, I can't even tell this woman that when she took off her clothes from me now, this is what me feel, this is what me think. Like you nasty, dirty thinking. I didn't think, damn. Yo, I want some of that. Wasn't the thought no more. And I actually thought something was wrong with me. And it led me to go out into these streets. And I found somebody else because I had to test my gun to see if my gun was still firing. I'm gonna tell you something, my gun fire like rapid. I was like, yo, it's not me. It's her. I am no longer attracted to her. And that's when I decided that, okay, I have to go exit stage left because this not gonna work no more. True talk, me I tell you, I'm using my own life as an example. You know what I mean? All right. So this brings us to this now. The importance of a man in the house. We have 7 minutes left. The importance of a man in the house. Strong, fair, loving, firm, leader, protector, provider. Let's talk about this. Because we often talk about the men that leave. We don't talk about the men that stay. Or the men that we often talk about the men that leave chasing women. We don't often talk about the circumstances that lead to that. We don't often talk about the household becoming so hellish that that man no longer wants to be there and no longer finds you, the woman of the house, attractive in any way. He doesn't find you nothing. So I wrote him gone now, right? I'll say to a lot of people that you grew up without your father, not because he was a bad guy, but big up to the good daddy them out there. I am from the good daddy club. You grew up without your daddy, not because he was a bad guy. He didn't leave you because he was a bad guy. He left you because he couldn't stand your mama. Yeah, in a lot of cases, a lot of cases. The man left because he couldn't stand your mama, and he couldn't take it no more because his house was hell. And it happens a lot. It happens a lot. A lot of women sabotage their household. And it's like, if you can live here and live under the worst conditions, then you've made it. And now the man is stuck between, God, I can't do this, but me pick them there. I don't want to leave these kids. And that's probably all that's have him staying there, going through your mess that you keep putting them through on a regular basis. So a lot of time, when the women jump on the thing and said, oh, we don't know what that woman has been suffering and feeling. We don't know what the man been suffering and feeling. How come the woman just killed the man? How come y'all talking about we don't know what she was going through? Well, can we talk about what he might have been going through? Why he stayed? Stayed till he got killed? Listen, there's a saying, right? It says a woman will turn you as a man into the worst part of herself and then blame you for her being that way. When she was that way already before you, but she don't have no accountability and no plans to change that way about her, like the worst side of herself. So she'll turn you into that and then blame you and say you turn her into that. These things happen. Let's talk about the women who run these men out of the house and then blame them for leaving. Drive that man to feel unwanted, unappreciated, and then blame him for cheating. Let's leave out like this morning. 4 minutes left. Ladies, if you're in a relationship that you plan to leave, then you don't listen. You don't have to listen to me. If you're in a relationship that you want to grow and for it to go long term, then you need to know this. And I'm talking to you like I'm your brother, right? Like we have the same mother, same father. Because I want the best for you. You need to know this. Nothing beats a man down. Nothing beats a good trying man. Because some man are not good and not trying. So I not under me attack. And let's clarify that too. For those of you who are used to waste man, I'm not talking about the waste man them that you keep choosing. Because some of y'all are stuck in a pattern of choosing waste man. Not talk about good man. Nothing beats a good man down, depletes a good man more than a woman who he's trying to build life with that is either disrespectful constantly or unappreciative. And if she's a combination of both, then you have somebody with you who is not able to love you completely. Now, you must think, but let me just say, why you want to have somebody with you who's not able to love you completely? Don't you want to be in a relationship where your man loves you completely? What I notice enough women do is this. They forget everything that the man like. But them expect the man to remember everything what them like. I'll give you a good example. You forgot that he like his feet done or rubbed. You forgot that he like massages. You forgot that he likes all the things him like. But he must remember, say, you like flowers on a regular basis. He must remember, say, you like to be wined and dined. They must remember, say, you know, he must always deliver everything you like while you forget everything he likes. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. A good man will take care of a woman for so long that she'll start to forget. She'll start to feel like this is the norm. I don't have to work for this. This is what you're supposed to do, kind of thing. Yeah? I don't have to work for this. This is what you're supposed to do. I was watching, we have 2 minutes left. I was watching something the other day where the couple was arguing, and the wife said, when I'm mad, I don't even cook his damn dinner. But when I do, I throw it on the table like this. And she threw the plate on the table, right? And I said, look at this mess. This is the same couple that said this man pays all the bills, does all the work around the house and everything, right? So I said, imagine if when he mad, the mortgage don't get paid. The light bill don't get paid. There's no money in the house for grocery because he mad, right? But everything that you offer, shop closed, he can't come to you for sexual needs, desires, you have to go hold it. His home cooked meals out the window because you mad. You see what I'm saying? So speaking on behalf of men and good men this morning, I want y'all to remember that just like somebody just said, it is a two-way street. It's a two-way street. And remember that nobody is perfect, but it's your duty to remind your partner if your partner is slacking. And that goes both ways. But someone don't like not telling, when they feel like when they're being attacked. And don't worry about how it was said. Just know that it was said, right? Right. And focus on what was said and fix your relationship. So your partner is supposed to be able to come tell you, what happened to my massages? Like, babe, I don't feel like it. I'll be tired. Say something, but it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. And you only get in what you put out. Remember that. So if you're getting shit, it's because you're putting in shit. That's facts. Both ways. We're going to left it as this morning. And if you're putting in beer good and you're getting shit, run. I can't tell you anything else. If you're putting in good work and all you're getting is beer doodle, run. That's it. We're going to leave this one right here this morning. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in at the top of the hour. Enough love. Walk good. Go with God. Take care of yourself. Keep a smile on your face throughout the day, my friend. And I'll see y'all tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts, God's Spare Life. And I hope Christmas list make it out of what he's in. And we'll stay close to that too. All right? I'm out. Peace.